Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am down in my storage room today because it is time to do an inventory of my 6-month food storage that I have down in the basement here. I've been doing a lot of canning and I just kind of have let it get out of control. And so I think now is the time to restack stuff and to also count things up. I know that I have more than I had last time when I did inventory, but some things could have gotten out of whack, and I'll explain that as I go along. But let me flip you around and show you what it's looking like right now. Okay, so I have like boxes of pasta. These are seeds to sprout. So stuff's just gotten a little bit disorganized here. More pasta. I ended up canning up some smoked pork, and so I just need to find home. This is like my canning stuff. I just need to find homes for all of that. Plus I have a bunch of freeze-dried food that I have done here. That is salsa, that's French onion soup that I canned, and so I need to kind of reorganize. And then also, this is just what I use here. I've got this little clipboard, and so I'm going to be going through and making adjustments, adding things, taking away things as I go. Once I do that, I will kind of explain how I figure out how many months worth of food I have down here. Something I'm doing as I'm going along also is keeping a list. So if I come across something that looks like a little depleted or something, I think like end of October I'm planning on doing like a food storage stock up haul. And so it'll go on my list for that haul, which will be just specifically food storage. So just keep a good list as you go. I can't remember it at the end. I have to do it as I go along. Occasionally, as I'm going through food, I will find where I have gotten lazy and did not write the dates on the tops of the cans. So I just like to do this because then when I'm going through it, like when I need to use something, I can just glance at the top and see which one I need to use first. So it really doesn't take that long to do this. And so I'm pretty good about doing it when I get it home from the grocery store, but occasionally I find some that I have not done. What I'm also going to be doing while I'm down here is, so like this is spaghetti sauce that I just canned this year, but these soups I had canned last year. So I'm going to be pulling out all of the things that I want to get used up here in the next little while and putting them in my pantry upstairs. That'll give me room for the stuff that I've canned over there because I'm running out of space down here.
think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust.
I am making progress. I took a little break to eat lunch and run my daughter to school. So what I'm down to is I need to make room for all this pasta, and I need to make room for all the stuff that I've canned so far. So I think I'm gonna have to find a different spot for my canning equipment right over there and use that top shelf. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me work on that.
If you must to do what your dreams are telling you to do, and I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. Ooh, yeah. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are making it hard to think straight? If you still love me.
Now I'm gonna consolidate all this pasta and move it over there with that pasta, and then I think I can fit all of the soup and salsa that I've canned right here.
I can wait, and remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do, and I'll be out there looking for someone like you. I don't think you're supposed to go. Maybe I'm just too slow. We should just lean together. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize.
Alright, the very last thing that I have to count up is the rice in that bucket, the flour in here, sugar in here, and then this is the newer flour. So let me count all that up. Now I have to take a little break and go do some homeschooling with the kids, and then after that I'm gonna take my clipboard upstairs with me. I sound like such a nerd saying clipboard. I'm gonna take my inventory list upstairs with me, and I'm just going to go through and make sure, I'll explain that when I get up there, like how I make sure we have enough for 6 months, and then we will wrap this up. All right, we have gotten through our homeschooling for the day, so now I'm just sitting in my chair with my drink, and I'm going to finish this up. Just make sure that I have everything written down that I would like to get towards the end of October for food storage. So I'm going to try to explain this quickly. When I go online and look at the recommendations for how many pounds of food you should have per person for food storage, that doesn't make sense to my brain. I don't know what I'm going to do with 20 pounds of dried beans, like as far as like meals, if that makes sense. So when I was first setting up my food storage, what I did was I thought about, like, let's call it like 10 dinners that I knew that I needed all the ingredients for. And so when I think about it as in terms of ingredients for meals, how many meals can I make with the amount of food that I have down in food storage? For example, I don't remember the exact, so I have 95, like the equivalent of 95 boxes of pasta. So that to me, you know, one box of pasta feeds my family of 5, and oftentimes there's a little bit left over for like lunch the next day. So I know I have 95 pasta dinners. So in 6 months, there's what, 26 weeks or something like that. So we could have pasta, we could have like a pasta dinner like 3 times a week. Do you kind of see like how I'm doing the math? And then we would have pasta and we would have a vegetable with it. So then I go to my vegetables and see, do I have, let's call it, like we would have like a can of green beans with that. So I have about 80 some cans of green beans. So that about matches up with the amount of pasta that I have. We would also have corn with pasta. So I'm just going to go through and kind of count up how many meals I can get with the food that I have to kind of make sure that I'm roughly in the ballpark of what we need. Okay, all in all, doing really well. There are a few gaps that I knew that I probably had. I need to get some powdered butter, which is in my Walmart cart actually for this next month. I do have oils and stuff, but butter is just nice to have. And then I do actually need some more veggies, and can always work on more shelf-stable meat. So some stuff that I noticed was getting kind of low, and I knew that this was kind of going to happen because, like peanut butter, I haven't been able to get peanut butter at Aldi in quite a while, and so we're down to like 4 jars of peanut butter. So I definitely need to replenish that. Something I'm very pleased with, which I've been working steadily at, is our pasta supply. And I've switched over to the brown rice pasta, which is just more nutritious and it is more filling. So I get that from Azure when I do a grocery haul from them. So all in all, I'm very pleased with where we're at. And I do think if we really stretched it out, we would have a solid 6 months. And then I do garden quite a bit and can quite a bit. But we would need more than 6 months to get us... let me rephrase that. 6 months would get us to the point where I could plant my garden again and start harvesting. So that's really all I'm concerned with there. So I think I am finished for today. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Just kind of wanted to show you guys how I keep inventory in my food storage, and just a little bit about how I have figured out how to make sure that we do actually have a 6-month food storage supply. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!